Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Rawr!
Bring it back to run the track.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters. The newest movie in the Monsterverse. Because everything has to be a verse now. The DCEU, the MCU. They tried it with the Mummy. Didn't work out. Canceled the whole thing. But we're going to give you our thoughts on Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yes.
Sam's going to start off with her cons.
Yes. Okay. So with the storyline of it, I felt like it was a little shaky. I felt like as it progressed, it went along with it well. But in the beginning, it was just... he disagrees, I guess. In the beginning, it really just... I didn't know where it was going. I was lost with it. And, like I said, I felt like it just kind of progressed and it made more sense as it went along.
I can agree to a point.
Okay. Another thing that I was kind of iffy about with the movie, I felt like it was long. It didn't exactly drag out for me. I feel like it kind of did work with everything that was within the movie. But at some point it was just kind of like, okay, this does feel long.
So it's more of a mixed thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
But it dips into pro and con, so.
My cons would be the characters, because they were all pretty meh and boring.
Okay.
Bland, I would say. And it's not because of the acting, because I would put that in somewhat of a positive. It's not, like, Oscar-worthy acting, but it's good enough for the movie. It's just the writing and the material they gave these characters sucked.
Yeah, I could agree
It
with
bored
that too.
me. No one was really interesting. I didn't care if anyone died, to be honest. The only ones that I could say I cared about were, I don't know his name, the Asian actor.
The Doctor?
Yeah. That's in, like, every Godzilla movie ever.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I'll put it down here. I probably can't pronounce it either. Sorry. But, he was pretty good in it. Another con would probably be the length. To me, every time they left the monsters to stick around with the human characters, it just dragged. It didn't interest me enough. It was still good enough that I wanted to keep watching because of the monsters. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but for such a long movie, 2 hours, 15 minutes, for like 75% of it to be human stuff, that human stuff should at least be intriguing enough to keep me involved.
I was actually intrigued enough by it.
See, I wasn't. I felt like some of it was okay, but most of the characters were just there to put off some one-liners. Like, I don't know the name of this character either, but he's a comic relief guy, and Sam really enjoyed him.
I really enjoyed him.
He's just there for that reason, to make you laugh a little, and he did make me laugh, but at points in the movie, it was like, alright, move past it, get on with the movie. Try to be a little serious. It's a monster movie, it's not a comedy. True. Also, the convenience of this movie, because at least 7 times in this movie, there's someone's gonna die, and then last second, they're saved by something, whether it be Godzilla, another human, or just out of nowhere, something goes right for them. But it happens so often that it became predictable and not a shock anymore. Everyone in the theater was like, oh, and like cheering about it. And me, I was just like, eh. Like, I knew it was going to happen, so why would I be that surprised? Also, I did like seeing 11, Millie Bobby Brown, outside of Stranger Things, though she wasn't given a lot to actually do. Because, I mean, she did a lot in the movie, but not acting-wise. From the acting perspective, it was pretty basic. Probably could have got a lot of people to play the role.
I could agree with that too, but at the same time, I was actually really pleased to see her in something outside of Stranger Things, because as the trailer went along, I was like, okay, she's in it, that's cool. But, like, it wasn't like, wow, I get to see her in something. But then as I watched the movie, I did really enjoy her role.
And the acting all around was very good for what they were given. So I'll give that a positive, even that It's a little mixed just because of the script and all that. But also, you get to see 11, like, actually in the movie, because she does a lot of stuff that just reminds you of 11 throughout. But that's pretty much my pros. It's a mixed movie for me. It's not great. It's not horrible. But on 4K, I'm sure it's going to look amazing.
That's true.
Because we saw it in IMAX and it looked great. It actually started to hurt my eyes a little bit because it was so
Really?
bright at times. But,
Ooh, there was, I have to say, Mothra.
yeah.
I actually thought to myself, like, wow, she's beautiful. Like, I actually thought that was, like, a beautifully made monster.
Yeah, the monsters all around look great. And I am looking forward to next year's Kong vs. Godzilla movie. I don't know who I'm going to root for, though.
I'm Team Kong.
You're Team Kong?
I am.
Okay. And, give me your rating. Well, give them your rating.
I would give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Interessante. Because I would also give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a movie that will grow on me because on a rewatch, I know what to expect.
Okay.
So, and also I do think it's better than the 2014 one. A movie Sam and me saw in theaters like 4 years ago,
Oops.
5 years ago, and she doesn't even remember that we went and saw it. She didn't even know Bryan Cranston was in it.
Didn't remember it at all.
But I actually enjoyed that one. I enjoyed this one a lot more, I will say, just because of the monster scenes. And I'm looking forward to the next installment into the Monsterverse.
I am as well.
Let me know what you thought. Well, let us know what you thought of Godzilla King of the Monsters if you've seen it. What is your thoughts on the 2014 film? Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and come back for some more reviews in the future.
Bye.